Hey there YouTube, Tiki here. Today I'm going to do another book haul. I should stop buying books since my TBR shelves are getting overburdened with books I still have to read. But sometimes you just can't help yourself when you find good books. So, some of these came from a thrift store maybe 2 weeks ago, and the rest of the books I bought at my local store called Ollie's. And I found some good books there. So yeah, let's just get started. The first one is The Shadow Hour by Melissa Gray. This is actually the second book in the synopsis for that. Next up is Born Wicked by Jessica Wood. This is actually the first book in the Cahale Witch Chronicles. So it says, blessed with a gift, cursed with a secret. 3 exceptional sisters, 2 dangerous choices, 1 terrible secret, and not a single person they can trust. The Cahale witches aren't safe, not even from each other. So yeah. I had to try to find the sequel, which is Star Cursed. So yeah. Next book. I've been seeing this book a lot from other booktubers, so I decided to get it since it was cheap. The Other Side of the Island. I'm not gonna read the synopsis since most people already read the synopsis on other booktubers. This is by Allegra Goodman. It seems pretty interesting from what other people said. They said it's a good book, so why not? The Sky is Everywhere. I haven't seen any booktubers with this book, so I guess it's kind of, I don't know. This is by Janie Nelson. I like the cover too, and it's kind of has dots on the inside, which is cool. So this is actually a standalone, I think. So it says, meet Lenny Walker, sisterless, clarinet player, lasagna maker, Heathcliff obsessed, and hopeless in love. Adrift after her sister Bailey's sudden death, Lenny finds herself torn between quite seductive Toby, Bailey's boyfriend, who shares her grief, and Joe, the new boy in town who burst with life and musical genius. Each offers Lenny something she desperately needs, though she knows if the two of them collide, her whole world will explode. Join Lenny on this heartbreaking and hilarious journey of profound sorrow and mad love, as she makes epic mistakes and epic discoveries, and the tapestries through band rooms and forest bedrooms, and ultimately right into your heart. As such a celebration of love as a poignant portrait of loss, Lenny's struggle to sow her own medley out of noise around her, as always honest, often upwardness, and absolutely unforgettable. So yeah, I think this is a standalone, so it just sounded interesting, and I love the cover, even though you're not supposed to judge the book by the cover, but oh well, you can't help yourself. Alright, this is 2 books in one. This is the, I'm not really into these kind of books, but I've been hearing good reviews. So this one's actually includes Rebel Belle and Miss Mayhem. So yeah, this is the first 2 books of the series, the Southern Belle series. Not much to say about that. Next book I got from a thrift store, this is 2 weeks ago, called Room. Now this book is a standalone, so it says, to a 5-year-old Jack, room is the world. It's where he was born. It's where he and his ma eat and sleep and play and learn. There are endless wonders that let loose Jack's imagination. The snake under the bed that he constructs out of eggshells. The imaginary world projected through the TV. The coziness of the wardrobe below Ma's clothes where she tucks him safely at night in case old Nick comes. Room is home to Jack. But to Mom, it's the prison where she had been held since she was 19. 7 years, should I say. Though her fierce love for her son, she has created a life for him in that 11 by 11 foot space. But Jack's curiosity is building alongside her own desperation, and she knows that room cannot contain either much longer. As told in the poignant, funny voice of Jack, Room is a story of an unconquerable love, enduring circumstances, and the diamond-hard bond between a mother and her child. It's shocking, exhilarating, and riveting novel, but always deeply human and always moving. Room is a place you will never forget. So yeah, it just sounded kind of weird and kind of good because of the fact that it's portrayed in a 5-year-old. So, oh, this is by Emma Donahue, by the way. So yeah, it just sounded pretty soothing, and it's a pretty cool cover with the different colors, I guess, with a white background. Next book is the complete trilogy of the Forever Faithful trilogy by Karen Kingsbury, should I say. I have a couple of her books, but I haven't read them yet because I don't have all the books in the series. So you have Waiting for Morning, A Moment of Weakness, Halfway to Forever. And it says, for Waiting for Morning, a drunk driver, a deadly accident, a dream destroyed. When Hannah Ryan loses her husband and her oldest daughter to a drunk driver, she is consumed with hate and revenge. Ultimately, it is a kind prosecutor, a wise widow, and her husband's dying words that bring her peace, that will set her free and let her live again. And that says, for the moment of weakness, when a childhood friends, Jade and Tanner, reunite as adults, they share their hearts, souls, and dreams of forever until a fateful decision tears them apart. Now, nearly a decade later, Jade's unfaithful husband wants to destroy her in a custody battle that is to send shockwaves across the United States. Only one man can help Jade in her darkest hour, and only one old woman knows the truth that can set them all free. And halfway to forever, Matt and Hannah, Jade and Tanner, after already surviving much, these couples now face the greatest struggles of their lives. Potential losses and life-threatening illness threaten to derail their faith and sideline their futures. Can Hannah survive the loss of her adopted daughter? Will Tanner come through decades of loneliness only to face losing Jade one final time? So yeah, kind of interested me since it's it's actually I love these kind of books where it has the 3 complete trilogy in a series. So yeah, I have tons of these. Most of them on YouTube already. But yeah, that's it. So let me know if you read any of these, but no spoilers, please. Geeky out.